Tournament play is underway. The 62nd edition of the American Express teed off today in La Quinta with round one now in the books.
And of course, we have live continuing coverage tonight. Sports Director Blake Arthur is in La Quinta to recap the first round. And Blake, as we often see with this tournament, a lot of low scores from the best players in the world.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. As we know, coming in this tournament, everything is very different with the ongoing pandemic, but some things stay the same. Some things never change, and that's the scoring. You know, over the past 5 years, 24 under has been the winning number. So if you do the math, each day, that's 6 under par is the average. Today, we saw 8 under par. That's the number after one round. Brandon Hagee is the leader with a 64 on the Nicklaus tournament course today, so he's in sole possession of first. And right behind Hagee, Ben on at 7 under. That was also out on the tournament course. But after that gets pretty jammed up. A lot of guys going under par today. This is a birdie fest, as we know in the past. As we see out here, a lot of things can change, especially if guys get hot. And we saw that with Tony Finau. He was a birdie machine. He's among the group at 5 under par, so he's right in the mix. Finau had 6 birdies in a row today, then a chip in after that to save a par, so played really well. A lot of guys at 4 under, including 2019 U.S. Open champion Gary Woodland and Idlewild native Brendan Steele. You got 2 former champions, Patrick Reed and Andrew Landry, as well as another SoCal guy, Patrick Cantlay. He had a chip in for birdie. Heck of a shot there. Great camera work by our man Chris Tarpening on that one. Not a lot of green to work with for Cantlay. Now, some notables not at the top of the leaderboard. Tournament host Phil Mickelson. Sluggish start for lefty with a 2 over par 74. Also off to a rough start, Ricky Fowler, a 1 over par day for Ricky, and he loves playing in our desert from nearby Marietta. Brooks Koepka made his desert debut, opens his 2021 season with an even par 72 out on the Nick tournament course. He is 8 shots off the lead because Brandon Hagee is in front after one round at the American Express.
You know, the 10 to 15 foot range was really kind of the, I made most of those, which you're going to have to do when you make 10 birdies. So I'd say that was probably the biggest thing.
You know, guys, I feel like I say it every year, and it's kind of a corny line. It's low quinta out here instead of La Quinta because a lot of players are going low, and we know you're going to have to go low if you want to have a chance on Sunday. Now, we also know, as I mentioned at the top, very different tournament this year with no Pro-Am and no fans. However, a little bit of a caveat, we did have some fans. Taylor Begley joins me now. And Taylor, what can you tell us about some of the quote-unquote fans that were out here today?
Blake, I think it's always a good day to live on the golf course, but especially this week here at PGA West. You can watch whatever you can see from your backyard, from your back porch, and there were plenty of the residents here sitting outside and enjoying the view, enjoying the play here in the first round at the American Express. I caught up with a few of them, and they told me what the experience was like. This is what PGA West usually looks like when the American Express tournament comes to town. Last year's event featured sold-out crowds and concerts. This year, it's quite the opposite.
There's not the vibe that there was last year. It was much more exciting last year.
Because of the ongoing pandemic, there are no ticketed spectators. Keyword ticketed. For those who live on the golf course at PGA West, they've got the best seat in the house, watching the action from their backyards.
I just got to see Phil, so that in and of itself was worth it, definitely.
I mean, it's certainly a different year, that's for sure, but at the same time, I can't complain. It's definitely first-class seats for us to an amazing experience.
I feel a little selfish since there isn't a big gallery for everybody else, but of course it's amazing.
Their views are better without the packed gallery, but these homeowners say they wish others could be out here too.
I think we're just proud to be here and watch these amazing golfers, and the more the merrier, really.
I think for me personally, I'm over COVID. I'm over not having people around. I like the energy. I'm hoping for a very different second half of 2021.
Taylor, thank you. A lot of fun, and of course we'll have coverage throughout the week, so be sure to tune in. We're just thankful to be out here. Reporting live in La Quinta, Blake Arthur, Taylor Begley, News Channel 3.